Today, we celebrate the academic accomplishments of our newest Hawkeye graduates. We ask that all in attendance are respectful of today's ceremony and adhere to university policies that prohibit disruption in university facilities.
I knew that I wanted to become a speech-language pathologist, and Iowa has one of the top programs in the nation.
I was looking for an MBA that was highly regarded and credible, but also online.
Everything that I wanted to do, I could accomplish here.
I really wanted to feel incorporated with downtown life and on campus.
I think being a Hawkeye to me means being a part of a greater whole, but it also means your family.
Everyone here is so creative and talented.
You're going to be able to find support, you're going to be able to find mentorship.
Our professors really care about us and they really go the extra mile.
You just get to see how much the professors care about the topic and how much they care about their students.
For me, it's family, it's community, it's the Iowa Wave, Caitlin Clark.
Here comes Clark. How will she go for history?
My earliest memory was going to an Iowa football game.
The Penn State-Iowa game, where we knocked off Penn State. That's probably my favorite. My gosh, that was so fun.
Coming to Iowa has allowed me to pursue projects bigger and far more complex than I would have at any other university.
I was able to take those experiences that I had during rotations and apply those to different clinical cases that I had during interviews.
There's something so magical about the University of Iowa. Everyone that you'll meet is willing to talk to you, everyone's willing to help you, and everyone really just kind of wants to see the best for you.
I want to thank my wife and the rest of my family. I started the Iowa MBA program with twin 2-year-olds and a 3-year-old.
Thank you to my wife. You have stood by me through the ups and downs, and this time of completing these degrees is as much a testament to your work and your support as it is to any effort that I put in, and I am so thankful.
I get emotional talking about it.
I'm a first-generation student, so my parents made a lot of sacrifices for me to go to college, and so I really appreciate them.
Thank you so much to my son, who continues to support me in every way possible, and also to Lydia. I wouldn't be where I am today without your love and support.
Thank you so much to the faculty and other mentors here on campus who helped shape me as an artist and shape my professional career.
You guys mean more to me than you will ever know, and I cherish you all and love you all very deeply.
Good afternoon. I ask now that the participants in the audience stand if you are able for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. No, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to the 2024 graduation ceremony for the College of Dentistry at the University of Iowa. My name is Clark Stanford. I'm the Dean of the College of Dentistry, and I welcome you here. To all members of the dental community that are assembled to honor our graduates today, I welcome each of you to our University of Iowa. I want to thank and recognize all the college's faculty that are sitting here besides me today in their dedication to the profession that has created the opportunities for our graduates today. In addition, many of the college's staff and other students are in the audience today, and the staff are there to stage right, and thank you for being here. I also want to thank all of the family members here, because it is with your love and kindness that all of our graduates are here today. All of the graduates have worked very hard to get here today, and today is a very special day for our graduates, since today each one will become a member of the healing profession that has prepared them over the past number of years. While the ceremony today is a bit formal, it is a celebration. If I may, I would like to thank every family member, every spouse, every parent, every loved one should, if you can, tell us right now in as tremendous applause as you can how you feel about your graduate. President Wilson, you're welcome, please.
Thank you, Dean Sanford. Welcome to the graduates, to my faculty and staff colleagues, to other University of Iowa students, to family and friends, and of course to honored guests. It's my great pleasure to share with you this once-in-a-lifetime occasion. This is the 9th commencement ceremony that I've attended this season, and I can tell you this is hands down the largest number of faculty that have turned out to any commencement. So let's give them a round of applause. Any commencement in higher education is a time to celebrate the fulfillment of dreams and a fulfillment based on discipline and, of course, a lot of hard work. I know that as dentistry students, you have made enormous sacrifices in many ways to pursue your dreams. But we also know, as the dean said, that many people have made this day possible for you. You could not have pursued these dreams without the support, the encouragement, and the sacrifices of your friends, your family, other loved ones, teachers, and of course, mentors. They are equally part of today's new beginnings, and we are all very grateful to them. So, you just heard how loud they can be. I'm going to ask graduates if you would do something a little unusual. In a moment, I'd like you to stand up, find your people, and give them a big round of applause for all the support that they've given you. Okay, go ahead, stand up, and let's hear a big round of applause for your family and friends and others. Okay, that's enough. We could just stand here and do this all day, but that's not why we're here. Today, you will be earning a degree from the University of Iowa College of Dentistry, which I hope you know means a lot. The national stature of our college is impressive and adds tremendous value to your degree. We are very proud that the UI College of Dentistry is the only dental school with advanced programs in all recognized specialty areas. We're also proud that we can boast one of the largest dental student research programs in the nation, and we support a notable number of federally funded interdisciplinary research centers. Yet I'm perhaps most proud of how the College of Dentistry serves the general public and the state of Iowa. In addition to the remarkable clinical service that you've provided to our patients, the college is a campus leader in outreach to Iowans, such as our geriatric mobile dental unit. Such clinics and programs have offered you remarkable opportunities to both practice and serve, and they've provided our state's citizens with a high-quality, essential care. Your own future practices are probably the greatest contributions that we make to the well-being of Iowans. We can brag, and I do this often, that some astonishing statistics that we can say are true about this college. For example, 8 in 10 of Iowa's dentists have been trained at the University of Iowa. Think about that, 8 in 10 of the dentists that practice in this state. And 99% of Iowans are within a 30-minute drive of the UI College of Dentistry practicing alumni or alumnus. That's an incredible statistic. And for those of you who are going on to practice in other states, we will still love you, and we will still celebrate your accomplishments. And we're going to have such pride for the professional ventures that you're going to engage in, such as research or perhaps something else entirely. We're proud that you will bring Iowa wherever you go. We will be proud of you in your future careers, but right now, we're proud of you today, at this very moment. I thank you for contributing to the excellence of the University of Iowa during a long time here as a student, and I thank you for what you're going to do as you go off and pursue professional work. Please know that we will always welcome you back, and we will be really excited if occasionally you wear your black and gold with a little tiger hawk on it as you walk around, because everyone will shout out to you, "Go Hawks!" So as alumni, you will always be part of us. Please come back, visit us, and be part of this community. We hope that you will continue to be a good friend and that you will advocate for the University of Iowa and for higher education in general in this country. Once again, congratulations, good luck, and best wishes for great success in the wonderful years ahead of you. We are very, very proud of you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and classmates. It's truly an honor to get to stand up here today and talk to you all. A lot of people to thank, but first, I want to give a huge congratulations to my classmates for making it to this moment. It's been a long time coming, and you all deserve to celebrate today. I also want to extend a huge thank you to our loved ones who have supported us throughout this journey. You all know firsthand that supporting a dental student is just as challenging as being a dental student, and we want to be here without your love and support. And lastly, I'd like to thank our professors. You're precisely what makes the University of Iowa such a fantastic dental school, and we owe our expertise to your patience and dedication. Now, you'd probably first expect me to start talking about the field of dentistry, but I actually want to talk about a different science, and that's the science of architecture. Specifically, I want to talk about the concept of a keystone. In architecture, a keystone is a central stone found at the peak of an arch. Although the keystone is only one small piece that make up the structure, it's the keystone that allows the arch to defy gravity, and it holds the entire system together. Philosophically, a keystone experience can be defined as a moment, although small, that the rest of a paradigm can be built around. Today marks the end of our dental keystone experience. The 4 years of dental school that we've completed will serve as that small but ever important moment that we'll build a decades-long career around. But some of you may be saying to yourselves, Luke, that's a nice metaphor, but I don't see how appendixing or placing amalgam can count as a keystone experience. And I don't disagree with you. I once had a dentist tell me that by the time we retire, over half of the skills and technology we learned in dental school will be obsolete. So if a good chunk of these skills are here today but gone tomorrow, what makes the last 4 years of dental school our keystone experience? Well, I'd argue the real lessons that we learn that are going to stand the test of time aren't in the hand skills, but instead the care and the compassion we learn to develop for others. On the surface, it seems as though we're in the tooth business, but I'll tell you, we're in the people business. Over the last 4 years, we've collectively dedicated thousands of hours to serving patients, sometimes meeting dozens of times with a single individual. Iowa taught us how to restore the dental function for someone who hasn't seen a dentist in decades. But Iowa didn't just teach us how to provide treatment to a patient, Iowa taught us how to provide care to a patient. Care that's empathetic and without judgment, care that you all exemplified each day. The changes you made in your patients' lives are quite evident, but there's another demographic of people that you all helped constantly, often without thinking twice and without expectation of reward. And that group of people is each other. Think back to studying in Gristow Lab or making it through the challenges of Superblock. Consider those classmates who are sitting next to you now and were standing next to you, supporting you then. When you were in Sim Clinic D1 year and you practiced a crown prep 99 times and it still looked like a toddler had completed it, what made you want to do it 100th time? There's a good chance it came from the tray of cookies that Katya brought in, or from Alex, who aced it the first time but stayed around and helped out anyway. Or maybe that inspiration came from your roommate who was struggling just as much as you were, but stuck around because misery loves company, and that makes it all the better. The old saying goes, work smarter, not harder, yet I've witnessed each one of you go out of your way, make your day more difficult, so that one of our classmates, one of our friends, could make it through another challenging week with their sanity intact. We learn to become each other's tutors, therapists, cheerleaders, and friends. We learn to become caretakers of ourselves, our patients, and each other. We've all made so many personal sacrifices to make it to this point today, but it was the sacrifices we made for each other that were the most impactful. If it weren't for those acts of selflessness, I would not be standing here in a cap and gown today, and for that, I'll always be thankful. As we move into the next phase of our careers, we won't only be improving the lives of our patients through our skill in dentistry, but also improving the lives of our colleagues, our employees, our communities, and our families due to the lessons we've learned on this campus. Although the adversity we face in life will change, remember the challenges that you conquered here with your greatest resource, the people around you. 4 years ago, we walked into this building as strangers, but today we leave as friends and family. So yes, I'm thankful that Iowa taught me how to complete a surgical extraction, but I'll be thankful for the rest of my life for the relationships that we made and what we learned about ourselves along the way. That is what I argue is the keystone experience that we received over the last 4 years. A keystone worth building a career around, an experience worth building a life upon. I consider myself blessed to have had the opportunity to learn, work, and succeed side by side with each one of you. Now it's time the rest of the world has that privilege. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2024.
Good afternoon. The College of Dentistry and Dental Clinics recognizes the senior student who has achieved the highest grade point average in their class at the completion of their dental degree program. It is a privilege and pleasure for me to name this year's recipient of the 2024 Valedictorian Award, Colton Curtis. Colton, please come forward. Colton will be joining the orthodontic specialty residency later this summer.
At this time, I would like to draw your attention to the awards section in the program on pages 4 through 10. We have several awards as well as scholarships thanks to the generous alumni and donors to our college. I'd also like take this time to recognize a number of our students. Students wearing the lavender cord signifies recognition for the Graduation with Distinction in Dental Public Health program. With those students who have earned the Lavender Honor Cord, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Students wearing the teal cord signifies recognition for the American Dental Education Association Academic Dental Careers Fellowship Program. Those students who have earned the teal honor cord, please stand and be recognized. Okay. Students wearing the tricolor purple, silver, and gold cord signifies recognition for the Research Achievement Award. Those students who have earned the tricolor honor cord, please stand and be recognized. Those students who have earned the silver cord signifies recognition of D4 student peer mentors. Those students who have earned the silver cord, please stand and be recognized. Students wearing the gold key on a lilac ribbon signifies membership in Omicron Kappa Upsilon Mu chapter. Those students who have earned the OKU gold key, please stand and be recognized. We also have a listing of all the graduate students completing the advanced degree and/or specialty certificate programs listed on page 3.
President Wilson, these candidates have completed all the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Dental Surgery. We are recommending to you by the faculty of the College of Dentistry for the conferral of these degrees.
Thank you, Dean Sanford. On recommendation of the faculty of the College of Dentistry and by the authority vested in me by the Iowa Board of Regents, I confer on each of you the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
So, dear members of the college community, I welcome you. I want to welcome all of our new doctors and the advanced education clinical graduate students and residents, their spouses, partners, significant others, children, parents, family members, family dog, and are here today in person, and those participating from afar on the webcast. Welcome. Every graduate with us today has made a special journey, and graduation is a time of reflection and celebration of the tremendous amount of hard work that you've all undertaken over the past number of years. I thank you for your dedication and perseverance in completing these challenging programs. As the Dean of the College, I represent the faculty and the staff who have supported your education, and we recognize and fully support your role in the future of the profession. As you move to the next phase of your career, you will discover your education continues day to day, with each patient bringing a unique learning opportunity. Your scientific, technical, and clinical skills, combined with the ethics of our profession, will continuously challenge you in the profession of dentistry as it rapidly evolves around us. Rest assured, the University of Iowa will always be a part of who you are. All of us, in terms of health and healthcare systems, are currently in a profound state of change. The technical impacts of clinical care, cloud-based computing, patient blockchain assessing their own health record, as well as robotics and AI, as well as machine learning, are transforming clinical lives as well as the lives of everyone. And no, that was not written by ChatGPT 00 or Copilot. Patients are living in a continuous 24/7, 360-degree environment. I like to say we practice digital dentistry, but our patients are inherently analog. So we have to actually address that, and we have to be there where they need us to be. No matter where you go, no matter who you treat, being an Iowa alumni will always be something to be proud of, and we have tried to prepare you for almost anything. But look how well you've done. There are few absolutes in clinical medicine and dentistry, and the ability to deploy your knowledge of skills and training to every new clinical situation is the most rewarding aspect of healthcare and essentially defines who you have become. Optimally, we strive for the best in oral health care, as we are the strongest proponents of oral health as a part of general health, anchored as a part of the primary care team. As you go forward, there will be days when you will feel challenged by the social, behavior, emotional, technical, and procedural aspects of oral health care. Our patients come to us with more challenges than they did a generation ago, and understanding the journey of your patients are traveling, being empathetic and listening is critical. Listen to their story and listen before you speak. Don't be afraid to ask the difficult question, and most certainly reach out to your colleagues in times of uncertainty. Many have heard of the golden rule, which is to treat others how you want to be treated, and I challenge you on that thinking. Every patient will come encounter with a unique journey. Each and every journey is a story of needs, desires, and choices, representing the opportunities and challenges we each present with. I therefore challenge you with I call the platinum rule, and that is, the platinum rule implies you treat them how they want to be treated. Understanding their needs at a deep level, the platinum rule creates a focus on your patient and creates a focus on your practice that best serves the interests of your patients. Considering the platinum needs of your patients takes care of all the rest of your needs. I add a word of advice after many years of clinical practice, listening very deeply to them and actively listen. Be in the moment with them. It will bring you many rewards and will prevent many legal challenges. You may not be aware that the term doctor in its original meaning is teacher, and it's Latin to teach, or docere. The concept of being a teacher of our patients and of our colleagues is inculcated in who we are as doctors of dental surgery. And in the original term, the title doctor was one who gave a treatment, applied a therapy, restored health, or tampered with until the patient got better, often without an understanding of cause or outcome. Today, this is changing with the rapid advancement in healthcare and the goal of health equity that we see all around us. We must all remember that to achieve health for our populations, that we serve, we need to actually actively engage in all of their needs. Our first calling is to prevent disease. However, there may not be all successful, so therefore, using our knowledge and skills to restore health is critical to where we are. To the graduates, I know you will have excellence in outcome and will thoroughly enjoy this wonderful profession. In a moment, you will have the academic hood of the academy placed on your shoulder. The doctoral hood signifies the highest degree of university can bestow and represents your role in the highest of the learned professions. By the Iowa tradition, the hooding is done by members of the faculty. Group leaders this year from the fourth-year faculty leads will oversee progress for the dental students in the final year of the program will be the hooders. We will then follow recognition of our students completing the advanced clinical specialty education programs. To the graduates, please think about the social and supportive roles you play in your community. Think about the leadership you play in your day-to-day role in clinical practice, research, and outreach to the wider community. In the end, the entire reason we're here today is for the very best in patient care. I welcome each of you to this wonderful healing profession. I ask each of you to consider we are members of our profession as much as we are guests in our patients' lives. To the dental graduates, I bring you my personal welcome to a wonderful profession. The specialty students, congratulations on your expertise and bringing expert refinement to the practice of dentistry. On behalf of the faculty and the staff, I wish you the very best in the future and the health and welfare of every one of your patients. You will always be a Hawkeye wherever you are. It's a wonderful and proud tradition of excellence. Thank you very much.
With the first two rows of our dental graduates, please rise and come to the stage. To our guests, so that all graduate names can be heard, we do request that you save your applause until after all the candidates have returned to their seats. Luke Thomas Hovey. Surmid Sadi. Hiba Daoud Alaani. Katia Cole Atenza. Madeline Buick Berry. Cole Bushlow. Logan Brown. Chase Daniel Bruner. Julia Nicole Carr. Emma Cherie Coburn. Megan Marie Cox. Colton Eric Curtis. Brian Dang. Finnegan Francis Duffy. Hunter Robert Duncan. Peter Stephen Economos. Banan Imtir. Sarah Elizabeth Escudero. Maria Teresa Esaveri. Kirsten Elizabeth Evenson. Allie Marie Frayne. Brooke Elizabeth Frazier. Nidra Ayana Christian Frazier. Daniel Goldsmith. Shani Lynn Haberman. Niyama Abdu Hagos. Samantha Renee Herrera. Daphne Michelle Hafler. Amy Malieko Johnson. Jonelle Karen Joseph. Catherine Janet Cambu. Leo Jacob Kazma. Katie Kettlecamp. Grant Kincaid. Grant Kosherik. Carter James Lilly. Alex Lind. Elizabeth Grace Linder. Riley Lynn Mann. Matthew Graham McMillan. McKenna Maria Moreland. Arshi Munjal. Ashley Renee Nye. Erica Olberding. Alina Parpia. Sneha Chirakumar Patel. Morgan Petshi. Isaiah John Rubada. Joseph Stephen Remsburg. Branton Taylor Sampson. Sydney Catherine Sanchez. Catalina Uribe Schmidt. McKenna Arrington Schnack. Paris Nicole Schrader. Kylie J. Scott. Amanda Marie Seberg. Tiffany Shurock. Madeline Deborah Slater. Jenna Marie Stewart. Isaac Andrew Stein. Joshua Stroman. Creighton Mary Struve. Anne Elizabeth Tegas. Caitlin Curry Tegas. Audrey Isabella Uradil. Q Vang. Cecilia Fargus. Bhargavi Vududala. Zachary Philip Waterbury. Rihanna Lee Wicker. Abigail Ann Weiss. Megan Peterson Wild. Asia Rosetta Williams. Mary J. Young. Andrew Yowell. Joseph Sasadny. Mackenzie Rose Zekas.
So that all specialty program student names can be heard, we request that you please save your applause until after all of the candidates have returned to their seats. Dean Stanford, the advanced education programs would like to recognize the following. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the Certificate of Endodontics. The certificate will be given by Dr. Fabricio Teixeira. My apologies, Dr. Teixeira. Dr. Alexandra Glinos. Dr. Emily Kopek. Dr. Rosemary Lindeman. Dr. Tinola Omapa Riola. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the Certificate of Operative Dentistry. The certificate will be given by Dr. Sandra Guzman Armstrong. Dr. Khalud Alza Rane. Dr. Sandra Cooney. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the Certificate of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. The certificate will be given by Dr. Ki-Young Sub Shin. Dr. Madeline Daly. Dr. Fuad Farah. Dr. Cam Geyer. Dr. Clara McKenna Wood. Dr. Daniel Wright. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the Certificate in Pediatric Dentistry. The certificate will be given by Dr. Heidi Stankamp. Dr. Sarah Williams Beck. Dr. Anna N. Price. Dr. Elizabeth Skatowski. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the certificate in periodontics. The certificate, will be given by Dr. Sukirth Gainashun. Dr. Ronak Bagath. Dr. William Joseph Burns IV. We would like to recognize the following students for completing the following advanced degrees and certificates. The recognition will be given by Dr. John Warren. Dr. McAllister Castellas. Dr. Rima Desai. Dr. William Sen. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the certificate in prosthodontics. The certificate will be given by Dr. Tariq Al Kurande. Dr. Hiba Sharif. We would like to recognize the following student as eligible for receiving the certificate in geriatric and special needs dentistry. The recognition will be given by Dr. Howard Cowan. Dr. Dima Al-Hakir.
Don't worry, we're coming to the end. So at this time, we will recite the Dentist's Pledge, which is the equivalent of the Hippocratic Oath for dentistry. I invite all the dental graduates and guests in the audience who are dentists to rise and join me in reciting the Dentist's Pledge. This is printed in the last page of your commencement program. I would ask that I read first and then you repeat after me. I, your name, as a member of the dental profession shall keep this pledge and these stipulations. I understand and accept that my primary responsibility is to my patients, and I shall dedicate myself to render, to the best of my ability, the highest standards of oral health care and to maintain a relationship of respect and confidence. Therefore, let all come to me safe in the knowledge that their total health and well-being are my first considerations. I shall accept the responsibility that as a professional, My competence rests on continuing the attainment of knowledge and the skills in the arts and sciences of dentistry. I acknowledge my obligation to support and sustain the honor and integrity of the profession and to conduct myself in all endeavors such that I shall merit the respect of patients, colleagues, and my community. I further commit myself to the betterment of my community for the benefit of all of society. I shall faithfully observe the principles of ethics and the code of professional conduct set forth by the profession. All this I pledge with pride in my commitment to the profession and the public it serves. So at this moment, I just want to say congratulations to everyone.
We'll do it one more time because that's this part of my script, even though Dean Stanford already took care of it. Please join us again in extending congratulations to the College of Dentistry Doctors of Dental Surgery and the advanced education and graduate students of 2024. We kindly ask that you please remain seated until all of the graduates have exited the auditorium. After the recessional, the College of Dentistry invites all guests, faculty, and staff to join our graduates at the reception on the second floor in the Stanley Cafe. There is also a College of Dentistry photo banner available at the parterre lobby on the second floor, where students and guests and faculty and staff are free to take personal photographs. Thank you.